Alright mate, we're recording these proceedings.
Yeah, I've got no problem with you filming me.
No, that's right.
Do you have your licence on you?
Oh, I don't have a licence.
You don't have a licence?
No.
Okay. Do you have anything with your name on it?
Why do you need my name?
Because you're driving a motor vehicle in the state of Victoria.
No, I'm travelling in my private means of conveyance. I believe, right, that as policy officers, are you presenting yourself to me in the capacity of policemen or policy officers?
In the capacity of policeman, now I'll get you.
Okay, in that capacity of policeman, have I broken the law? Have I done something, sir, to endanger anybody or?
We observed. Observed you using a handheld mobile device whilst you were stationary car's licence.
Sorry, can you say that again, please?
Yeah, you're using your mobile phone while driving. That's against the law.
I wasn't using the mobile phone.
You were looking down. You weren't able to concentrate on driving because you were looking down.
I wasn't driving. I was stationary.
You were in control of the motor vehicle.
I was in
perfect
perfect control of the motor vehicle. Do you think that I was out of control?
Woo! Well, you didn't even see us when we alerted you.
Yes, I did.
It took 4 or 5 toots for you to even notice it because you were so engrossed in looking at the map.
That's not true. You beeped at me once.
No, it's 3 or 4 times.
No, don't lie to me.
Loser.
I don't have ID.
What's your name?
My name's Jim. What's yours? John. How do you do, John?
So what's your name again?
My name's Jim.
How do you spell your name? It's James or Jim?
J-I-M.
What's your surname, Jim?
No, my surname is only for business, and that's not your business.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's state property, I believe. Surnames.
Yeah, put I'm just tied up with the shoppy at the moment.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
Look guys, am I under arrest? Am I free to go?
No, just making inquiries. You're not free to leave at the moment. Just making some inquiries.
So why am I not free to go?
Because we've seen you using your mobile phone while in control of a motor vehicle. We've tried to indicate for you to pull over, and initially you didn't pull over, and you're not able to assist us with our inquiries regarding establishing your identity. So to establish your identity for the purpose of our inquiries, we need your name and address, and we'll just verify who you are.
What the fuck?
At the moment we can't achieve any of those objectives at the moment, so...
Have I broken the law?
That's to be determined by people above us. We're just making some inquiries at the moment.
In your capacity as a policeman, surely you have a discretionary power to understand the capacity of people. You're able to observe. Did you see anything that was wrong or dangerous or bad?
You using a mobile phone while...
No, that's not what I asked you. Can you please answer my question?
I have.
No, no. Can you?
Just got to consult with my side.
Could you please answer my question, sir? Why can't these people answer my questions?
Oh, wow. Wow. Wow.
All we get to do is answer their questions. Of course, they're not accountable to us, are they? Fuck this shit. I'm going to put it on pause for a moment.
Alrighty.
Fucking coppers and hassling. I told you my name's Jim. Mate, you got no right to use the name Robertson, Mr. Right? Mr. is a legal title. Right? I believe that you're presenting yourself in front of me in the capacity of a policy officer. Right? I do not consent to it. Mate, are you going to arrest me or am I free to go?
You're being detained at the moment.
Well, what reason why am I being detained?
Until we can confirm your address. We've confirmed your identity, we need to confirm your address and you'll be right to go. That's all.
Do you realise the only place I can actually live is within myself.
Okay, well, I can't send the two
No,
tickets that you'll be receiving, 3 tickets that you'll be receiving to.
I don't want your tickets. I'm not going to accept them. And if you want, I'm not going to accept any of these contracts that you're going to give me, right? And if you wish to, right, I will contest every point upon it.
That's fine.
Because I know that you're not standing here in front of me as a policeman.
Okay.
I know that you're standing here in front of me as a policy officer.
Okay.
And you and I both know that I haven't done anything wrong to anybody, and that I was just sitting there and I was looking at the fucking map. You and I both know it.
Oh, I know.
And
I'm quite...
if you want to keep pushing, right, about these small things, then you realise that you're only putting the people and yourself at odds, because we're just people, mate.
Okay.
You know, I think that you're being directed. I think that you're being directed by forces that you're not even completely aware of.
At the end of the day, we've both observed you holding your mobile phone. I accept that you were using the map function. You weren't using it as a phone, to make texts or phone calls.
That's right, we were stationary.
Yep. The fact is, the offence is use a held-hand mobile device.
You know what I find offensive? The fact that you can stand here and question me like this, that you're going to demand money out of me, right, in a fraudulent capacity, right, under threat and duress with intimidation, right, as a policeman. I'm not happy about it, mate. Right? You're a young guy, you're a nice fella. But this is what's happening, mate. You can only police by consent.
Well, we've got a supervisor on the way down. All we need is an address. Now, obviously, I'm sure you're aware that 1, your registration's expired, and 2, your driver's license is expired as well.
They're not mine.
Okay.
Who owns the license? The state, doesn't it? Who produces the license? Not me.
I'm not getting into this discussion with you, mate.
You pulled me over.
Yeah.
You pulled me over. You're going to have the discussion with me.
Phone.
No, well, you pulled me over, so you can discuss with me the merits of what's going on here. As far as I'm concerned, right, this is all bullshit.
Okay, well, you're entitled to your opinion, but unfortunately, that's not the law.
Well, could you please tell me what the law is? Do you know the process, the due process of law, of assenting law in this country?
Well, for 1, you need to have a valid licence to drive Victoria. 2, the registration of your vehicle needs to be valid.
Am
3,
I in Victoria?
Yes.
What is Victoria?
It's a state.
Am I in a state? What is a state?
Look, if you just want to wait,
No,
sort this out
hang on a
with the
minute.
supervisor,
No, I'm
yeah?
sorting it out with you, mate. What's a state? I'm not in a state.
Okay, look, mate.
Am I in a state?
Okay, at the end of the day,
I'm in a car. I'm in my body. Mate, I'm within reality. What is a state? I'll tell you what a state is. It's a conceptual legal fiction.
Uh-oh.
I don't exist in the state.
okay. All right.
Is the state not a conceptual legal fiction? I can see that I'm in a car. Fun and games, eh? Let's put it on pause for a bit.
Amazing.
This is Australia, isn't it?
Yes.
Are you Stasi or are you policemen? Oh, nothing's happening. Can't do anything without fucking asking somebody something. Whatever happened to common
Hello,
sense?
mate. My name's
eh?
Travis, I'm a sergeant.
Travis.
How are you going?
Yeah, good, thanks. Jim's my name, Travis.
Jim, hi. So, I wasn't here. I don't know what happened. The members have asked me to come down and have a chat in relation to what's occurred up the road. What happened?
Well, what happened, mate? We were at the lights, and I was looking at my phone, checking the map. I wanted to just see where I was going.
Yeah.
You know, it's pinching da sort of thing. I didn't think too much of it because we were parking. I saw that they were there. They bumped me with the thingo.
Yeah.
You know, I put my phone down. They asked me to pull over. I said, mate, I told you. You know, it's just a map. No, not on the phone as such. So they wanted me to pull over, and so I pulled over here. First spot to pull over.
Yep, that's fine.
And they were questioning me about my name and my address and all that sort of thing. And I don't believe that I have a lawful requirement unless I've broken the law to provide those details. My understanding is that the surname itself is a legal name, a legal title, you know, and it's actually not my property because I'm of the family Robertson. But what the government has done, right, is corporatised everything. So when you're dealing with a person, right, which is not me because I'm the man, the person, which would be what's the all caps on the driver's license, that capitis diminutia maxima, that's a legal state title and definition. That's a person, that's not me. So because I believe that the government is involved in legal name fraud, and I believe that the government is unwittingly putting you people at the pointy end of the stick because you're the people that pull us over, and you're using the legal name to do that with. You're trying to enjoin us to a legal name, to a bonded title and certificate. That's got nothing to do with me. So in my private capacity as a man, I'm simply travelling home in my private means of conveyance.
Are you happy that I've listened to you?
Yes.
Yep, cool. So I'll just explain a couple of things, alright? So, firstly in relation to mobile phone, whether you're talking on it, texting, checking your iPod or checking your maps, you can't actually even hold your phone when you're in control of a motor vehicle. That includes being stopped at lights. Alright, so the offence is use handheld mobile. It isn't actually talk on. Alright, so that offence, from what you've told me, what they've said, is complete. So as soon as you commit an offence, actually let me take us back a step. You don't even have to commit an offence. If you're driving a motor vehicle, police have got the power, alright, to get your name and address to confirm you've got a driver's licence. Alright, because obviously some people drive around without a licence, so we need to make sure they've got a licence. So there is a power there to do it. But there's also a secondary power because you commit an offence in using your phone while driving. So the members do have a power to ask you for your name and address just to confirm you've got a licence.
Oh my God.
See, that would be their interpretation of an act.
No, but that it says it in the act. It's quite clear.
See, this is the thing, you know. You're referring to persons, right? The acts and the legislation all refer to persons.
You're a person.
No, I'm not a person.
What are you?
I'm a man. Do you know what a person is? Do you know what the legal definition of a person
Well,
is?
presumably a man or a woman.
No, well that's right. It's not.
Okay.
A person, a legal definition of a person is a corporation.
Right.
A natural person is also a corporation. I am not a corporation. I am incorporated mind, body, spirit as an entity, yes. But I'm not part of any legal society. That's all Roman law. Right? We have common law rights here in Australia. You know, the legal system itself, that's all Roman.
Okay. So whether you think it's Roman or corporation or whatever, the fact is you're driving a car, my members have a power to confirm who you are and confirm you have a licence. It's in the Road Safety Act. Alright? It's very, very clear.
Are you aware? I mean, I know, right? My old man was an AC. So I know that you can only police by consent. Right?
No. Policing wouldn't work if that was the case. I assure you that's not the case. Alright?
Oh, mate, I can assure you.
Okay, well, who do you think would have a better idea of it, myself or you?
Me. I grew up with it, mate. Both my parents.
Okay, I'm not trying to put you down when I say that.
No,
okay.
Right. So if you would like to have a legal argument, this is all very interesting.
Okay.
Right, because as far as I'm aware, right? In the legal world, you actually have no dominion over me whatsoever. None. Zero. Right? That's only consensual. Right. Now, if you want to act as a policeman, right? If I've broken the law, you have every right to abuse my rights because I have acquiesced my rights, because I've been involved in criminal nature.
Yeah.
Right? At this moment, I believe you people are involved in criminal nature.
Right.
Because you are perpetrating an illegal name fraud on us.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Right. So today,
Are you aware of any of this?
okay. So I'm just dealing with the facts at hand today.
Do you know what? Did you know that on the person on the driver's license, it comes out in all capital letters because that's capitis diminution maxima. That's a legal Roman title for massive maximum loss of status and title.
Is your license current?
I don't have a license
You don't have a license. So why are you driving a car?
because I'm allowed to. I
No,
can
you're
drive
not.
a car.
No.
I can drive a car.
No, not without a license. You cannot. It's an offence.
No, as I understand it, you only need a license if you're engaged in commerce. So I've been driving on the roads, mate, for years, and I haven't had any problems.
Right. Have you ever gone to court before for driving without a license? No. Okay. So
But see, I would need to go to. I
So
would
you've
need
committed
to.
3 offences today that I'm aware of. You used your mobile phone while driving, you failed to state your name and address to police, and you're unlicensed.
Well, that's not true.
And I believe is your vehicle also unregistered?
This is my vehicle, but it is registered.
It is.
I
Okay,
believe
I need
it's
to
still
check out the
registered.
members. Okay.
Well,
so
I
that's
think
3
you-
offences,
I
so you
think
will be
you're
going to
gonna-
court in relation to this today. But I need to be satisfied of who you are before we let you go today. Alright, and I'm also can't have you driving off without a licence. Because that will be what we call continuation offence, which would then give us an arrest power for you. Alright? So you can't drive from here because you don't have a licence. Do you intend on driving from here?
Oh, I don't know, mate. I don't drive.
You're driving now.
I'm travelling.
Do you have any psychiatric conditions or anything like that? I need to be aware of, bipolar, anything like that? I don't say that in negative or to put you down. I need to know.
Mate, you're harassing me now, right? I've told you. I believe that you're engaged in illegal name fraud, right?
Right.
So, and then you want to question my sanity because I'm not happy with the way the government and the Victoria Police are conducting their business.
It's a standard question.
I don't care if it's a standard question or not. It's offensive, right? You're charging me, right, with these bullshit fucking offences, right? You're standing there,
But you
and I think
got the
they're
right to go
offensive.
before the court and argue that they're bullshit fucking offences.
Yeah,
all right.
But the
and we're the right
problem
to
is,
prosecute you.
are you going to allow me, right? Because the Constitution in this country is still the highest law in this land, right?
And what law is that?
The Constitution is still the highest body of law in this land.
Right.
Right? Because you want to put me under all this admiralty jurisdiction, all this law of the sea stuff, don't you?
Mate, we're just doing our job.
No,
all right,
but
we're
do you
first
know
in the
what your
road
job
rules.
is?
Yeah, I've got a pretty good idea
you're
what
a
our job
policeman,
is.
right?
Okay, I'm not going to even argue with you about it. At the end of the day,
You
between
are a
3
policeman.
offences today, I am a
Well,
policeman.
whose
I've given you my name.
Whose capacity or whose interpretation of my behaviour is offensive?
No one ever said it's offensive. What I'm saying is
said
you're breaking the
it's-
law.
No,
No,
you
I
said
know,
it's
I've never used the word
offensive.
offensive.
But they're not laws. You said I've broken the law. Now, if it's a law, right? If it's a law,
What the fuck?
mate, why did you take my private?
Yeah, I've taken your keys, but I've got the power to seize your keys under that same law you're talking about. If I think you're going to drive, which I do, I've now got the power to seize your keys.
So
So you're not doing yourself any favours here.
yeah, but
You made it quite clear to me you're going to drive as soon as you leave here, and you've got no licence.
No, I didn't tell you I'm going to drive.
Well, you said you don't believe in the law or whatever it is that we're
I didn't
enforcing.
say that. I said no man is above the law, right?
Including yourself.
And I said no man is above the law. I believe that you're breaking the law. I said
Right.
in your capacity, you think that you're standing here as policeman.
Yes, I do.
Right.
What am I standing here in?
I believe
capacity
that
of?
you're standing here in the capacity as a policy officer,
Right.
which is quite separate. It's a
Okay.
very different thing.
No.
Because you said you said I'm breaking the law.
Yeah, you are.
Right? No, I don't think I'm breaking any law at all. I might think that according to your road rules, maybe according to your road rules, I'm breaking your road rules.
Would you
and
like to be
maybe-
interviewed about the offences today from the member?
No, I just want to go, mate. I want to go home.
You can't. Well, you can go, but you can't drive.
I can't go home.
No, we're leaving the car. You can go home, but you're not driving.
I can't go home.
You can get someone else to pick up the car.
Oh, right.
You're not licensed.
Am I?
No.
Do I need a license?
Yep.
What for? Could you gentlemen please show me, give me some evidence, right? Have you got some evidence here?
Of what?
Well, you're saying that I've broken the law and that the law says that I'm not allowed to drive. Could I please have some evidence of that?
Nope.
No, so we've got no evidence.
The evidence will be at court. When you
The
go to
evidence
court.
will be, so you can just do this right now, right?
I've outlined the offences that you've committed.
No,
today,
I haven't, no mate,
I'll
I
give you
believe
three.
that you're engaging in legal name fraud, mate. That is crime, right? Is that, now if you're trying to get money out of me,
I'm happy with name, other than receipt and address.
Okay, that's all right.
I need my keys back because I'm not going to get into my house, mate. You want my car key?
We can give you a house key. We're just taking the car key. You can send someone down to these guys' station. They'll give you the address of that to collect it. Someone who's licensed, someone who actually drive a car. All right.
Can I have my keys back? Can I get my keys back?
You can have your house keys, not
take
your
the
car
car key
key.
off first.
I'm giving it to the member.
You realise this is done under duress, this is my private property, this is theft, right? Theft, guys, this is done under duress, my private property, right?
Okay. We'll secure your car for you to get anything out of the car that you need.
Amazing. What the fuck?
No, thanks. Yeah.
Your keys will be put straight to police station. Okay? Put straight. Your keys will get put straight to police station.
Uh-oh.
Someone with a full license will need to come and collect them. Okay?